It's the last thing they wanted to see. The worst thing that you can do to them is show them some teeth. They want you down in the dump, mad, frowning and slump. Put a bounce in your step, pick your shoulders up. That's why it's fringes on my clothes, cause I want them to know. Yeah, I'm back with the Father, Lord keeper for sure. Not excluding the gospel, that seed been sown. He raising modern day apostles, they thought Yasha was gone. Now he living through his tribe. Evil spirits like whoa, they recognizing his demeanor. Evil spirits like no, your tribulations ain't ruining us, we opted to grow. Like how they blossom out the desert with no rain can pour. Stuff all your problems in the bag, sit them out the back door. Let the creamy crack go, let them see the natural. Put a pick in it with a fist in it, power to the people. Let your countenance brighten up and just glow. I'm gonna need you to the light just shine your Christ, let the radiance flow. Gleaming on them all in they face that's lifeless and dull. Beaming on them like daybreak, they hating it though. Illuminati don't illuminate, gotta change your name, bro. I beg your pardon, scratch that, cause y'all in the darkness. Your days above ground is numbered, you a con artist. Got my people all deceived, hesitant to believe. Working off envy and greed, when they got all they need. Even after they know the truth, and in hope will redeem. It's time out, time to shine now. Hit them off with that theme. Aspiration and greatness, new definition to bling. Don't need a necklace, a bracelet, a watch over ring. A Jew is already rich, why you think it's called jewelry? The trinket they hang from the Father neck is you and me. Can't praise the Most High and soak at the same time. Turn the corners of your mouth up and make them go blind. You act like I said something bad. All you gotta do is smile and mean it. At that very instant, the devil has been defeated. Soon as you do that, he like, oh man, none of my wiles and trickery ain't work on this strong soul right here. Dang. In a holy name, a higher we pray. Rock with dots that should lead the way. And at our path, ever see the gate. With Jacob's trouble being on the way. Content countenance across our face. That we may last through the tribulation. And as we journey in our all white, all purity let it symbolize. And we say this prayer for the Yasha Allah. Read the Bible, Philippians 4:10-13. Would I rejoice in thy power greatly? We cannot forget to praise the Most High in the good times and in the bad. That now at the last, in these last days, what? Your care of me has flourished again. We are back on this righteous path, flourishing again. To flourish mean to shine. Wherein ye were also careful, but ye lacked opportunity. Before we lacked opportunity to flourish. 11, not that I speak in respect of one. Not that I'm worried about shining, but what? For I have learned in whatsoever state I am in, whether I'm doing it big or suffering, in whatsoever state I am in, therewith to be content. Kabang, I'ma be content regardless. To be content mean to be satisfied. That's what the Father was trying to teach us in all these hard times and struggles. How to be content, satisfied, humble. He was humbling us. That's why the Father wasn't letting us flourish, wasn't allowing us to shine, so we can learn to do without it, so that when He raised us up in these last days, we won't be distracted from it and bought out and selling ourselves out cheap, It ain't no dollar amount that nobody could offer me that could make me want to change His message, It ain't nothing nobody can do that'll make me want to roll over on the Most High and Christ and His righteousness and truth and His people, I've been doing this for 4 years, turning these industry cats down for 4 years. I'm content. I'm alright with whatever the Most High wanna throw me. Food, shelter, and raiment, and a little something to put toward charity. All praises to High. That's why one of the first commandments is not to covet, which is to have strong need or want for material things. That's law and protection, right? He protecting us. How can you buy a man that ain't got no price? You can't. Verse 12, I know both how to be abased, so I know how to be low and do without and go without, and I know how to abound, and I know how to come up if I wanted to. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and In all things we are instructed to be full, that's to be happy and content with whatever is present, but at the same time to be what? And to be hungry. And to be hungry at the same time, meaning I may not have everything that I want, but so what? I'm still full and content. It's gonna tell us that. Both to abound, both to be up high and having it going on, and to suffer need, to still not have everything that I would like to have, but be okay with that. It ain't gonna make me roll over on this law. It ain't gonna put jealousy and envy in my heart and make me roll over on Yasha's gospel. It ain't gonna make me run out and do something desperate and condemn my soul trying to operate in haste either. Now here come the one that we all know and love. Let's get it. 13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Bang, I can do it all through the spirit of the Lamb and be happy and content, smiling and remaining solid in my righteousness, cause I know the things that I may need don't outweigh where daily I am blessed. All praises, precept. Hebrews 13 and 5 through 6. Let your conversation be without covetousness. Let your conversation be without displeasure in the things that you lack. Oh man, we need this. Dang, we ain't got none of that. Dang, if we had this, we'd be able to do that. Let these mutterings not exist in our conversations, It's telling us not to be complaining. That's a slap in the face of the blessings that the Most High has bestowed upon us. And be content with such things as ye have. There it is there. Be happy with what you already got. And whining about what you lack, you show an appreciation for what the Most High has bestowed upon us. For he has said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. Come on, the Most High just said that y'all got me forever. Just cause you ain't got it right here, right now, today, bear with me. I'ma give it to you as you become fit for it. And why will he do this? 6, so that we may boldly say, thy power is my helper. That's why he gonna do it, so that we know that he with us, and we can stand firm through thick and thin and to the end, never wavering. And I will not fear what man shall do unto me. We ain't fearing what a man can do to us in this condition. You know the way we'll roll over on the Most High's righteousness to maintain the favor of what some man can do for us or not and all that. Oh no, all that's gone up out the window at this point. A man can do what he wanna do to us. Take this, take that away from us, try to punish us this way and that way. It ain't gonna make us roll over on this truth though, Even if he wanna harm us in the flesh or try to hurt the flesh or kill the flesh, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing with this spirit. See what I'm saying, family? It's protection in these scriptures. These scriptures is protecting us. Let's get some up. 1 Timothy 6 and 5 through 8. Perverse disputings of men with corrupt minds. Perverse disputings is awkward, difficult, and unreasonable arguments of men whose minds are corrupted. Run back that doctrine to Christ track. This scripture is brought up in that track too, but we gonna go a little bit deeper on it this time. And destitute of the truth. Talking about these men who would try to argue away from your place of satisfaction in the things that work for you in your walk. They lack truth. Why is it saying that they lack truth? Supposing that gain is godliness. Because they suppose that gain is godliness. It's all about gain within. Pile it up, stack it on. More of this, more of that. More money, more knowledge. You find them veering off and dabbling in this worthless knowledge that ain't got nothing to do with getting into the kingdom. Can't keep you out the kingdom or boost you in no way on righteousness whatsoever. All this crap in these history books from some unknown man's account. You know what I'm saying? I don't mess with all of that. Or they be bugging off that flat earth, round earth garbage and all that. I personally stay away from all that. That's just me though. It's not beneficial. It's a waste of time. All knowledge ain't good knowledge, but their approach toward everything is the more the better. Trying to gain more friends and followers, gain more wives and lovers, win more debates under their belt, and having the most of this and having the most of that, and having the nicest this and the nicest that. And they'll look down on you because you ain't concerning yourself with these particular rat races, But what the book tell us to do? From such withdraw thyself. Get off away from around there. All gain ain't godliness, but what is godliness? 6, but godliness with contentment is great gain. Bang, but having the Most High in your corner and being happy with him and whatever life he has blessed you with and maintaining that. Now this is great gain. It's finna get real, watch this. 7, for we brought nothing into this world. Oh, come on now. We came into this world with nothing but naked. And it is certain we can carry nothing out. You can't take none of that gain up out of here with you. If it put righteousness at risk, it's a waste of your time. If it work against the kingdom that's to come, it's not helping you, that's hurting you, all of that gain. If you gain the knowledge to win debates, you are at risk. That ain't why we gain knowledge. We gain knowledge to serve the Most High in accuracy, to please him, to reap his reward, and to be with him forever in his kingdom. That's what we studying for. If you gain the money and material things for the purposes of just the floss and not give charity, then a multitude of your sins will not be covered and you are at risk. If you trying to gain popularity, prestige, and glorify yourself, you are at risk. Nah, we gotta give every drop of the glory to the Most High and render souls unto Him. His word, His walk, and His way, with all our impact and influence. If your reputation ain't serving that purpose, then you at risk, you going off. It ain't about gain to keep it all 1,000 with you once you come into this truth. It really become about stripping yourself off of all of these things and making your burden light, so that you can float instead of stacking on and piling on and weighing yourself down and creating more and more risk and temptation for yourself. Trying to keep up with this and that, stressing yourself off, depressed when this and that don't fall through right and this ain't working out right. You gon' lose sleep. Family, that is bondage. That's the opposite of freedom. You can't serve the Most High like that. You're gonna be distracted. He gonna end up being the last thing on your mind and the least of your problems if you fall into a lifestyle like this. It's gonna tell us that next. Hey, then having food and raiment, let us be therefore content. And with food and raiment is clothes. So long as you ain't starving and long as you ain't naked, be happy is what that just told us. Oh, y'all don't hear Timothy up in here. Let's get one more. Ecclesiastes 5:12. The sleep of a laboring man is sweet. So any man that work hard gonna sleep good, right? Whether he eat a little or much. So after a hard day's work, if he making good money or minimum wage, that don't matter. When it's time to crash, he gonna be calling the cows, right? Whether he eating good or barely making it, if he work hard and tire himself out and go home and get in the bed, he gonna rest up, but what? But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep, bang. But the lifestyle of a rich man ain't gonna let him sleep. He up thinking and stressing, worrying about this, worrying about that, right? More money, more problems, what they've been saying in the world for years, right? He can't sleep. Man, these rich people commit suicide all the time. They ain't happy, so be content and satisfied with whatever life the Most High has blessed you with, Love your wives and husband, that's your wife or husband. Love whatever loved ones that you know you got in your company. That may not be many, but so what? I'm hated by way more people than I'm liked by. Trust and believe. And I'd trade 1,000 fake brothers for one real one any day. It's about quality, not quantity. Love what you have, even if it ain't a lot, it's yours. You may not live in the best house, but if it rain, you ain't gonna get wet, All praises to the Most High. Steak or hot dogs, you ain't gonna starve to death. Praise the Most High. Be content therewith. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but so is happiness. What the next man need to make him happy ain't what you need. Don't ever let nobody else tell you what you need. Nah, that's what float they boat, not yours. That's what they need. That's what they spirit dealing with and operating in, and what's required to make them happy, not you. What Ecclesiastes 12:13 say. Hear the conclusion of the whole matter, so that you can form a proper opinion according to facts and keep the Most High's commandments, And that's the whole duty of a man. It's not hearing the conclusion of the whole matter, keeping the Most High's commandments and letting the next man define what you need to make you happy. That ain't what it says. If you please in the Most High and stand in line with the law and gospels, then you A1. Lighten up, crack a grin on them, kabling, and keep it pushing. Don't let nobody mess with your happiness. Don't let nobody ruin your smile for you. I am your Brotha Bron7e, BWO, Boo Ward Order. We are taking over. Gathering the Christ Yeshua Church in these last days. The truth about happiness. Active, smile. Let's roll up out of here like this on our way out. Psalm 16:8-11. I have set thy power always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. 9. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. 10. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine holy one to see corruption. 11. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore.